Okay, so we have had 2 inches of rain today, and the greenhouse is full. So I thought I would just spend a couple of minutes going through what we have growing in the greenhouse because there are things everywhere on the floor, all the way through. It's a little messy, but it's a greenhouse. It is not a staged area that is made for beauty. It is made for growing plants. And so we are in zone 9B here in San Diego, and this has been working out perfectly. So we have some stock, which is desperate to get outside. It's been hardening up, but unfortunately we lost some. It's been raining like crazy, and so we just haven't been able to get them out. So another succession of stock here. Trialing soil blocks. It's my first year doing soil blocks, so we're figuring that out. So those are some zinnias I was playing around with. More stock in the back. All these beautiful zinnias. Let's see, we have some chocolate lace flower. More zinnias. We are growing on about 1/8 of an acre here for ours. So we have over 1,600 plants growing between the veggies and all of the seeds. These are bells of Ireland. For some reason, hit or miss in this greenhouse. The edges all seem to go and the centers don't want to, so you'll see that pretty consistently. But again, trialing in air with heat, but these are starting to look great. And these were just sown on, let's see, 216. So things are looking pretty good for those. Snapdragons. Oh, they're my favorite flower. They're just so finicky. So lots of snapdragons here as well, still popping up. All different kinds. That's the sunrise mix, and then we have a lot more on the seed mats. Let's see. We have some status, looking a little dry there. Lots of celosia. These are going to be divided out into some more cells here. As you can tell with these tiny little seeds, it's easy to overseed celosia. Zinnias, I just planted these on 311, and they were so desperate to come up, they got leggy really fast, so we will see what happens with those. These are all geraniums here, and you can see in here the trash truck, which is fun. So all these beautiful geraniums, every single one of them came up, which I am so excited about, to have so many geraniums in the yard. Some regular basil for the garden. Let's see, what do we have here? We're getting a little leggy. Calendula, which is the first time growing that. I'm not sure about it. It looks really beautiful, but leave your review because a lot of people say they hate it for its stickiness. So it might just be a trap crop for me to have out here, so that way we can let all the bugs go to the bright orange giant flowers and stay away from my vegetables and dahlias. Some hollyhocks, those are really pretty. I got those from Baker's Creek with the calendulas. We're early in the season for sunflowers, but I thought it would be a good trial, and this tray actually came up really nicely. They really want heat, and we have not had heat. We've had a lot of rain, so these are some plum sunflowers, some white ones and orange ones, and I don't have the date on those, but it's been a couple weeks. This tray did not do great. We had high heat in the greenhouse one day, and they kind of just stalled out, and then they all dried out. So, you know, sunflowers are cheap. You can get a lot of them. We have some veggies going. We've got some lettuce and some beans, and the squash are just so fun. They are taking over my favorite filler basil. So we have lemon basil in the front, which is new this year, and the cinnamon basil, and we could not get enough of that last year. These are going to be hibiscus plants. Super excited about those, but they have a long germination. And again, some more trialing with soil blocks. Some of them work, some of them don't. In the back we have zinnias, some more stock, bumping up celosia. Everything needs some watering because it's been raining all day. We haven't been out here yet. Cosmos, those jumped up fast. Those were just done not even 5 days ago. This is an entire tray of asters. Haven't done asters before, so it seems like we've got some germination, but like everything, we get half trays in here. So figuring out the temperature. Right now, again, it's raining outside, 71 in here, 77% humidity because of all the rain. So then we have some more lemon basil. I just divided these out, and cinnamon basil, and so excited about all these beauties. Cannot wait. So lots of fun things, and then we have everything on the ground. So tomato plants. We have more tomato plants. Dahlia seeds. These cosmos are looking amazing. They're really, really nice. Some more cosmos, more dahlias. The eucalyptus is looking amazing. These are not normally here, so don't forget about the wires. It's just because it's raining. We can't have things outside. More dahlia seeds. And then, as I showed you before, this is where we have the thermostat. So 63 on the thermostat. Not bad in here. We have the heat set to 54 at night, so that way it's not too hot, not too cold, because it does seem to hold pretty well. So all in all, and then we have more down here. This heat mat, I had two. It was too much heat, so it was scorching them. So one went back in the garage on the seed with the grow lights, and one works great. I unplug it during the day, I keep the light on, and I only plug the heat in at night because it gets enough heat in here, so you don't have to run the heat mat during the day. It's always at least 60, and then the sun comes in through the back and hits that. So this tray was just done on 4 days ago. So this is all zinnias from 4 days ago. They love it. And then this is new. These are little baby bee balm. So those are fun. And then this is just all different veggies, so, or herbs, spinach, bell peppers, dill, mint, and oregano. They're all starting to come up. You can see all the green in there, so those are kind of fun. So they're just sitting in here under the light. We just have one shop light in here now. We had two, but we didn't need it. So this little bench is really nice to have the extra storage underneath. And then the fan. So I hope that this review really helps you to make a decision on what greenhouse works best for you. I know there were lots of reviews about it blowing away, and we have had great success. So we even had the rain and wind yesterday, and these guys were open because it was a warm storm, and they open and close once it's 70 degrees. So definitely Amazon, buy the automatic openers for your vents, or you will regret it. And here's the fun part of we're growing coffee. We have a podcast, Lead with Coffee, on leadership, and we have a love of coffee, to own a coffee, and desire to own a coffee farm one day. So why not figure out how to grow coffee in our greenhouse? And here's our first coffee beans. Really fun. Enjoy your garden.